What's going on, guys? Now, before I get into the bulk of this video, if you do want to pick up this game, you can check out the links down below in my description for an exclusive 10% discount on Cricket Coach 2014. Right, guys, today we are into the final and playing against South Africa, so hopefully things can get going. Guptill's been given a life there. A lot of you guys were saying, as much as it pains them, or much as it pains me or you to say, maybe Guptill needed to be dropped. And I've stuck with him for the final because I feel as though he's a player. He's a big match player. He hasn't had the greatest of tournaments as of yet, but same thing happened when he was leading into the real 2015 World Cup, and we all know how well he did there. He hasn't done it here today. He's gone for 13, but our new opener, BJ Watling, who... You know, that opening position, really, this World Cup has been thrown around, and a lot of people have gone and batted there. Obviously, George Worker's played there, Hamish Rutherford, who are both on the bench today. Defsich, who's batting at number 5, he batted very well in the last game. I think he just narrowly missed out on 100. So there have been a lot of players that have gone and batted there, and it really is just trying to find someone who can go and cement that place. BJ Watling out for 29. So now we've got the hero from the last game, Ross Taylor, who hit that amazing 128 not out. So hopefully him and Williamson can go and put on a nice wee partnership. These two are the mainstay of the middle order, and it is quite sad that probably this is going to be Ross Taylor's last World Cup for me in this game. He is getting on now. He's in his 30s. Potentially he could make it to the one in 2019, but I don't really like my chances too much. There we go, Kane Williamson gone. And another hero from the last game, Anton Defsich, he's in. So hopefully he can replicate his form. 93 not out he got last time around. So hopefully he can go and do that. A lot of people saying that Defsich is probably one of the best players that we have brought into the side recently. He's really delivered with the bat, and I guess to a lesser extent with the ball as well. Like, he's been a guy who, you know, not a frontline spinner, but I guess will really complement Kane Williamson as well, and you can really have those spin twins. Those two probably aren't going to go and bowl you 10 overs each in a game, but I mean, between you can get 10 out of them quite easy. And if the seamers start to go around and get hit for a wee bit, it is very useful to have those guys that can just go and bowl you maybe 3-4 overs. That's just going to go and take a bit of pressure off those other guys there. So we've started off well. Defsich 26 off 45, so he's going a wee bit slow. And Ross Taylor's just gone under a strike rate of 100, but he is still striking now at 100, 57. So I'm going to take the power play soon, just because, you know, I think we really need to go and get something going. And how often does that happen? You take the batting power play and you lose a wicket just like that. But I really want to go and try and use, I guess, the batting prowess that we've got and give the likes of Nueva Barnett and Jimmy Neesham a bit of time in the middle to really go and, I guess, forge their innings. But Nueva Barnett has gone and not repaid the faith there. He has gone for... Well, he's gone for only 4. So it really is up now. Oh, my goodness. What have I done? Why have I taken the power play so early? Fuller's going to have to come up big for me with the bat today, because there's another one gone. And Delanga and Philander have just absolutely ran through this middle order of New Zealand. Now we probably are going to be lucky to go through and bat our 50 overs. That's going to be the first call of duty to try and get in there. But 179 for 8, we really are going to need something to come out. If we can bat through the 50 overs, we've only got about 3 left. Just got to bat through and I guess just try and make it to something. And that's what we have gone and done. We've made it to 221 for 8. So not the greatest of finishes, but it still gets us in with a chance. You know, it still gives us an opportunity to go and, I guess, bowl. But it is going to be hard against the South African side, especially with the mood Hashim Amla is in. And Jimmy Neesham not helping our cause there, dropping the ball at point. So that is an expensive first over, 15 off it. And we really are going to have to take some quick wickets here and hope for the best. Tim Southee, you little beauty. He has gone and done it. He's done it time and time again. He really is the premier bowler, I guess, not just in this one-day side, but in this whole New Zealand setup. Between him and Trent Boult, take the majority of our wickets. So Fuller's going to come off. He is only going to bowl the 1 over today. And we're going to try Doug Bracewell, because he's one of those guys as well who's a little bit of an unsung hero when it comes to bowling for me. Like, he always just goes under the radar a little bit. And I think that's the same in the New Zealand setup as well. Like, with Tim Southee and Trent Boult bowling so well, they're our premier bowlers, take most of our wickets, you know, open the bowling, do all that. But Doug Bracewell is a guy who he hasn't played in the setup, the New Zealand setup, for a wee while. But in this game, he's one of those guys that kind of flies under the radar and kind of just gets it done for you. You know, like he's not going to be the big spectacular guy who's going to go and pick you up heaps of wickets, but he will go and get it done. I mean, he's got 106 wickets for me in 66 one-day games. He's just gone and picked up Hendricks, so we've started off well, 51 for 4, and we just need to get through captain and vice-captain, AB de Villiers and Faf du Plessis. If we can get through those two, we are going to put ourselves in a very good position. It's going to set us up for a very interesting final coming in to the remainder. So we just really need to get these two, break this partnership early, and if we can go and do that, as I said, we are going to be in a pretty good position. Here's an opportunity. Captain Kane puts it down. What is he doing, Captain Kane? Come on, son. We need you to take those. We need them. We need these wickets, and that's why I'm carrying on with Tim Southee, because I think he's the most likely to go and pick me up one, because it's what we need. If we can pick up one of these two, this is the big partnership. This is the key partnership. After this, we are going to be into the bowlers. Hopefully, Devcich doesn't make the same mistake he has. He's dropped it again, so that's de Villiers now dropped twice in the space of about 3 overs. So that is not what we want. It's not what we can afford. We need wickets, and we need these two. That one there is gone for 6. Fuller just not getting it done. He got it done with the bat today. We're going to have to bring Southee off just because we need some other overs, and we just need a breakthrough. Hopefully Southee can go and pick it up. That man can do no wrong. Jimmy Neesham comes in, and we get AB de Villiers for 35. Now that, I think, is going to be a very crucial wicket. If we can get through and get into the bowlers sooner rather than later, which Jimmy Neesham has gone and done. He's picked up Elgar, and all of a sudden now Philander, and who is no mug with the bat, but we are in a lot better of a position than we have been. Run rate is still good for the South Africans. They're going about it quite well. So they only need another 107, and we really need to go and just try and pick things up. And as I said, if we can get du Plessis, I think we're going to be in with a very good shot. So I think we just got to go for it right now. I think we got to keep the field as it is, keep it semi-attacking, and Bracewell, the man who I was talking about, the underrated player, has gone and picked us up that wicket that we have so desperately needed. And now the pressure really on South Africa to deliver. I mean, they still only need 85 runs, and they do have a lot of time left to go. But do they have the batting? That is a question. I'd say no now that Philander is gone. So, this is tense times. Tense times for New Zealand to go back-to-back in the World Cup. Our catching has been appalling today, though, I must say. It has been absolutely shocking. Jimmy Neesham's picked up another one. That's his 4th for the day. 4 for 21. I mean, he's another guy who's kind of been, I guess, a little bit inconsistent for us, but he really has come out and delivered today. So let's just hope. 62 off 90. So again, it's not without reach, but I think we should have enough. We should have enough to go and get there. Fingers crossed. Now that Tim Southee, the main man, is back, and he has gone and picked up the LBW, and with that, New Zealand are going to be crowned World Cup champions again for two tournaments in a row. As we can see, New Zealand win the World Cup final by 61 runs. Euphoria in the streets as New Zealand win the World Cup. Absolutely beautiful, love it. And Jimmy Neesham taking 4 for 26. So a very, very solid, I guess, just performance there from us all. So anyway, guys, I am going to wrap this video up, and I do have a wee bit of sad news. I am going to be taking a little bit of a break from this series just for a wee while. Just while FIFA 16's come out, I want to do 2 uploads. So we're going to have one of those FIFA 16 uploads on Sunday. Saying that, though, it's not the end of Dutch domination. We are actually just about due to start our World Cup for the Netherlands, so that's going to be very exciting. So make sure you check that out later today. And as I said, guys, if you have liked the video, make sure you drop a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter links. That can be found down below in the description, along with that link, I should say, to the 10% discount for Cricket Coach 2014. Hope you guys have had a good weekend. Remember, tune in later today. First game of the World Cup for the Dutch. It is going to be incredible. Hopefully we can go and cause a few upsets. We'll see you later.